You tend to get paranoid when everyone around you gets dead. Sounded like some squirrel getting his nuts squeezed. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun.
Welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Sequel. This movie podcast where we're talking sequels and we do it in two parts, usually, but we used a community hall pass. Jamie hasn't used as many as me this year. Community hall pass for the holidays. Merry Christmas. If you celebrate that, all the other ones, throw them all in one bucket. It's Christmas time, so we have to cover a Christmas horror sequel. And we went with Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, or maybe 1.5 or 1.25, which we'll see if Jamie knows what I'm referencing, because I don't know his history with Silent Night, Deadly Night, besides the toy maker that we cover where Mickey Rooney getting thrown down a flight of stairs. But before I mention anything about the way Eric Freeman as Ricky delivers these lines, I got to introduce you to my partner in this sequel watching journey, Jamie Riccardi. Jamie, how are you?
Well, Doug, I'm actually kind of mad at myself.
Oh, no.
Yes. Because, I would say 90% of the movies we cover, I have never seen.
Okay.
And 90% of the movies that I haven't seen the originals. So, and I usually go into these reviews blind, not knowing anything about it. And, it works out great, right? And I'll have some questions like, I'll ask you, why is this guy doing this or where is it from? And, you kind of give me a little history. But for some stupid reason, I decided to watch the first one first. And I never do that. And I'm like, you know what? The first movie is a classic. Everybody talks about Silent Night, Deadly Night. Maybe I should watch it.
Yeah.
Well, I watched
it too last night with.
Yeah, but you've seen it before. I've never seen it. So I'm like, okay, I finally saw it. Great. Here's the second one. You stole my joke because I was going to call it Silent Night, Deadly Night 1.5. Because I don't think I've ever seen a movie that literally has more flashbacks of the original movie than the actual new movie itself.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what the time is, right? Like the exact timestamp? Because if you really take how much Ricky is talking to the shrink, or when he gets brought in the room by the orderly, that is very scary.
There's a lot of questions. I really have a lot of questions in this movie.
But we'll get into it. But I'm saying it's like the 40-minute mark.
Yeah, I know.
Is when we get to Eric leaving, and then he stops telling the story. And it's so funny because I seen most of the clips of this movie, and I don't know if I saw this maybe as a kid and just saw the back half by luck, but I do not remember it being that long. I remember it got to the point it was like 15 minutes in. I'm like, how much longer is this going to be just the first movie? But
I wrote down time. I have timestamps.
That's awesome.
I have timestamps on each one. But the fact that I actually watched the original, I never, ever do that. And I felt like, I watched the second one the night after. So I felt like I just watched the first one twice back to back.
You did, yeah.
I know.
I think you did.
And it really aggravated me because this movie is, okay, we've had some characters that were awful and hated, and one that stands out is Ryan Bryan, and I still don't know what is his real name.
Yeah.
Ricky might be up there with the worst actor we have seen in any of these movies. And I would say the only two better actors in this movie were Ricky's eyebrows that didn't stop moving every time he spoke, and the orderly in the beginning of the movie who doesn't say two words.
Really.
So my question is the orderly in SAG in this role?
Oh, does he for raising eyebrows and puffing chests? I don't know.
No. The orderly didn't. Well, yeah, but the stares he had the entire time. The orderly.
Yeah, well, he looked at him, remember, and then he opened the door.
Yeah,
he looked, and the shrink was like, "No, leave us."
He didn't stop looking. He literally walked out as he's looking at him. Like he immediately stared at him as soon as he came in, and that didn't stop. And the way he was staring at him was amazing. Like it was so over the top. Like it was ridiculous. So yeah.
So that's really funny that is your journey with this. Because in my head, the first thing I was going to say to you, have you seen the first one? And then I was going to be like, and if you said no, which was I thought was going to be your answer, then I was going to be like, well, you got 40 minutes of it. But that's crazy. I wonder if you didn't see the first one, would you? I don't think you would think that, right? If you
No, I
saw
don't
the
think you
second one, you wouldn't be like, these are from another
No,
movie, or
no,
is this,
you would think they're legitimate flashbacks. Correct.
which is crazy, right?
Which now it might have ruined me ever watching an original movie again because I'm not going to go through this again. So I have a lot of questions.
Imagine Weekend at Bernie's 2 was 35 minutes of Andrew McCarthy just flirting with a girl at an airport, telling her the story of the first movie, and then it starts there. Like, that's crazy that it does this. I wonder, see, now, so I should have done more research on the making of this movie, but I wonder if this was made when they started this. Did they think we're going to use a lot of clips from the first one to show Ricky's talking about his brother in the flashback, or did they write a story and say, all right, this is it, let's make it? And they're like, this is 40 minutes. And what are we going to do? Take 40 minutes from the other one.
Listen, I also don't. I'm sorry I got to bring this person's name up again.
Oh.
But how bad of a movie and actor you got to be when your Rotten Tomatoes score is low, much lower than a movie that basically is only 40 minutes long with tons of flashbacks? Because The Son of the Mask is only 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And this
is like 30 something.
Wow.
And again, this is a movie that basically reuses half the movie is reused footage from the first movie, and it's still better than Son of the Mask.
Wow, that's insane.
I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay.
Another day at Jamie Kennedy.
I didn't say his name. You did. So, could have been a dog.
he
about.
He who shall not be named.
But
like Voldemort.
I have so many questions in this movie. I mean, one of the main questions I have is he's talking to his 13th therapist that they went through in this movie, but he's talking about stories that he wasn't even near. Was it Billy in the first movie?
Oh, dude, he has a flashback of the POV of his brother.
But he has a flashback of the guys going sledding. I mean, like, Billy wasn't even. So the point is, he has all these flashbacks. He wasn't even there. And they're showing the
Billy
flashbacks.
was there. Oh, no, he wasn't there. That's definitely.
Ricky.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there. Yeah.
And I doubt
the toy store. He doesn't see the guy the guy who goes really giggly, who works with this girl, and then he goes from giggly to, you want to do drugs or I'm going to rape you. Okay,
whoa. First of all, this movie does do a lot of rape sequences.
Yeah,
I mean, both movies. I mean, ridiculous.
Insane.
But I mean, and yeah, the toy store, they literally show like almost the entire scene of the toy of like the Toy Story. But it's amazing how, first of all, you think Ricky was young when Billy died, super young. I don't think Billy shared any of these stories with Ricky.
No,
somehow
he died already. How would he share the stories?
Well, I mean, you're right. I mean, well, you don't know.
He didn't see him when he got back to the church, when he got back to the orphanage. He died. That's it. And then he looked at Ricky, and
okay.
That's it.
So then there's a couple more then. So one, when you watch the first one, Ricky, I mean, he's not a baby, but he's only like 4 years old. Like, he's a young kid, 5 years old maybe. How is he so much older when he goes back to the orphanage? He's a grown man, and Ricky's still like 8. Like, that's first of all. And second of all, can you imagine being a child actor in the first movie? Let alone that all this negative Santa stuff throughout the movie, and then you got all this murder stuff like in front of you. Like, these are young kids in the movie. Like, it's insane. Like, how parents allowed this. Like, it was nightmare.
Oh man. So now here's a little few notes before we get into the movie like fully from the beginning. So Lee Harry, who had not previously directed a film, was hired by the producers to re-edit the original film into a new film intended to be a sequel. It's pretty nuts. And then they were able to add this 40 minutes of footage. Like, I'm just guessing that part of it. So Eric Freeman, when he got the job, he never watched the original. He took this as going to be a comedic horror film. So he said, if I had seen the original prior to acting in this one, I wouldn't have done the type of work I did. It was a few
Oh.
days of work and I think a $1,500 paycheck. I didn't think this was going to be some big break for me. My life at the time was to stay in great shape, eat healthy, and I was shooting for a different life in the business.
I think he's full of crap. I think he's saying this after he realized how much the audience hated his acting. And now he's just coming up with an excuse. Because I feel like he was trying to act the crap out of it, like trying to really play a crazy guy to extreme. But it was just so stupid and forced. Like he moved around like he was animatronic. Like when he walks and he's like his head's shaking and he's like
He was
his
insane.
eyebrows are moving. It just like it was so over the top. It's like almost like just everything. Well, yeah, but that's the first one too.
Naughty, right?
Naughty.
Was it naughty or
no?
naughty? Okay.
It was naughty.
Both, right?
I think naughty though. But the point is like I feel like if he was in like this was an acting class and you had to like say, all right, here's a scene, you know, you got to act in front of everybody, like, and that's how he did it. Like he went so over the top. It was awful. Like his acting was awful.
It was so awful. It was almost like a samurai cop in a sense. The way he delivered lines was insane. Like some of the one-liners, like obviously the famous garbage day.
His giggling, his everything. I mean, like I would take Samurai Cop acting over this. I think he is definitely in the top 3 worst actors that we've seen. And I'm sorry if he's listening to this, but I'm sure he didn't get too many gigs after this. So he's probably hanging out with Jamie Kennedy right now. So I'm not, worried about it. But yeah, I mean, and so I mean, what started the movie right off the bat. How do they allow a crazy guy to have a lighter?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, not even just that. So we don't know why he's in there, right? They didn't tell us what got him to that.
Correct.
Like, did he kill before, or is he just crazy?
No, he did. He did kill before, and he said, "I never told anyone this." So he killed before, but
that's what it was because he was getting interviewed for the crimes. But I'm trying to think what it was.
I don't know, or they were just trying to get information about his brother, but like. Why would they interview? They were so into it about his brother. Like they were asking more questions about the brother than they were about him.
Yeah.
Like, and how many doctors do you have to go through before you say, you know what, this guy's hopeless? Because he said 13. He said you're number 13.
Oh yeah, he was number 13. He's like, oh, that's my lucky number.
That's ridiculous, man. And even the doctors, like forget what he said his name is, or you could call me Doc.
Oh yeah, Dr. Bloom. Oh yeah, so yeah, no, that's what it is. He's serving time in jail for multiple murders that happened just prior to the movie starting. So yeah, so the 13 doctors was, I don't know, over a year maybe, but yeah, so he's pretty fresh. So then
what are they trying to get out of him? To go through 13 doctors, like, I mean, are they trying to get him to confess, which it sounds like he already did. So like, what were they trying to get out of him? Like, what was the point of the doctors meeting with him in the first place?
It's like anything. Maybe it's like what was that show on Netflix? When they were interviewing the serial killers.
Oh, Mindhunter.
Mindhunter. Maybe they were trying to learn like what makes this crazy guy tick. Why did he just start murdering people? And I wonder, was it Santa related crimes? Well, that'd have been good. 3 mall Santas. So why'd you kill 3 malls? Something. Nothing.
But see, he wasn't affected by the Santa Claus thing. So this whole Santa Claus thing shouldn't have been like he was too young. He was too young to do any of this stuff. Like, so like, outside of his brother being murdered, fine. You know what? Then be psycho. But the fact that he has to don the Santa Claus outfit makes no sense because he has no connection to Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love when the shrink's like, I'm here to help you, Ricky. And he's like, Ricky doesn't want help.
and it's funny. The doctor in the beginning seems very bored. Almost like the whole audience was every time he talked. So, yeah. And it's funny,
Ricky, and he said, Santa Claus.
Oh. And this is before the movie really gets going. I didn't know how many recaps were there. So I wrote down right in the beginning, I'm like, okay, here's a recap. And then I'm like, 2 minutes later, another recap. Which was at the 16-minute mark. And then I'm like, wait a second, another one at the 18-minute mark? And then there was another one at the 19-minute mark. I'm like, I was like, okay, I can't believe this. Like, how many recaps throughout the whole movie? It was insane. Insane.
That first one is so, like, there's so many moments in horror movies that are burned into my memory.
Oh.
That first, when Santa's in the road, oh, look,
Yeah.
Sonny, Santa's right there. Let's help him. And the fact that Santa pulls the gun out right away.
Oh, doesn't even hesitate. Yeah. I understand that one. Fine. Do you want to do a recap? I mean, Friday the 13th has done it too. Fine. That's an important one to get an idea about the movie. But all the other ones, there really wasn't any need.
You could have showed that one, maybe like Ricky's, like they do in Friday the 13th. Maybe like Billy's first kill, and then Billy getting killed. Boom.
Right.
Do that in like 2 minutes, like Friday the 13th does.
Correct.
This one, it's like, we're going to show you 38 minutes.
His whole life. They literally showed every scene in the first movie. They just cut out some of the dialogue. It's really what it is. Because they even show the scene of the guy going down the stairs. The cop going down the stairs.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, they showed all of it.
That's what I'm saying. They showed every single scene just cut down because
it's crazy. They only cut out half the other movie.
The budget must have been so light.
It was $250,000. They shot it in 10 days of Ricky's footage, which makes sense. Tiny movie theater, probably some college theater because it's really small. Like there's 5 rows.
Was this budget much smaller than the first?
Oh, I would. My guess.
Because I mean, just the deer kill alone, the antler kill,
one, right?
It was
Linnea
very cool.
Quigley, man, trash from Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, but that kill was like very, very, very cool. I mean, like this one, it's funny. Like I feel like in this one, he does like it's not like they're not creative kills. He uses a gun for most of the kills. It's like. Which doesn't make sense either. So, all right.
Except the car run, which we'll get into that when we get to that part. So the first one's budget was $250,000. What do you think it did box office? Came out November 9th, 1984. TriStar put it up. 2.5. Pretty awesome.
Right there.
So the original production company was Sleigh Ride Productions, distributed by TriStar. And then from there, none of the people's names that I'm seeing on this page versus the second one, it's like nobody from the first one. So I wonder how they got the rights. But so they basically just remade a movie. This movie bombed. It did $154,000 on a $250,000 budget. But the other one, you think about like movies that you remember, that movie poster alone of Santa's arm coming out of the chimney with the axe.
That's why I figured I had to see it because it is, a famous Christmas horror movie. I'm like, all right, I got to see it at least once. But I just wish I saw it not back to back to where this one. It just, I mean, it's just crazy. So
great poster. Like if you're at a theater thinking of what I should watch, the tagline is "You've made it through Halloween. Now try and survive Christmas." Pretty awesome.
I've always seen that poster when my father had the video store, and I'm like, oh, again, I never watch these horror movies, and so like they were so. I feel like the horror posters back in the day were so much more creative.
Oh, they had to be. I feel like those in like sci-fi because maybe the comedies weren't so crazy. It was usually like people from the movie on the cover. It wasn't like some crazy thing like Basket Case 3 and it was like a basket and like claws coming out of the side of it on a beach. Like, oh my god.
I remember one movie poster, I think it was called The Island or something like that. It was like an 80 something. I used to have the poster, I think, in my room, but it was you see an island in the ocean but you see a guy's arm out of the water with like a knife, and all you see is the arm coming out of the water, and he had like a tattoos on his arm and something
awesome.
Like that. I can't remember the movie, but I remember the poster. So yeah.
The Island.
Something like The Island, something like that.
Let's see. Yeah, The Island. Yeah, 1980. He has a skull and crossbones tattoo on his hand, and there's a boat in the distance too.
But all you see is like does he have a knife?
Yeah, he has a knife in his hand, like an army knife.
Yeah, I remember that as a kid.
Wow, Michael Caine. Michael Caine, David Warner.
Oh, we're gonna have to ask Egan about this one.
Yeah, I'll have to watch this. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I'm going to save that in my bookmarks. So so it's pretty wild that this movie, they basically just recut the first one and just added what they could. But anyway, so we talked about like that first scene when Santa sees them, kills the dad, rapes the mom, and then when she doesn't want it, chokes her to death. He slices her neck. Dude. Oh,
yeah. He doesn't. And you know what's crazy? Like this guy doesn't seem like a murderer. He just seemed like he was drunk. Because if you, I don't know if you remember the first movie. Did you watch it recently?
Yes.
Okay, so he robbed the gas station. You know, he
Yep.
was robbed. So he just seems like the fact that he just murdered. He was going to murder a kid. He murdered the father. He murdered the wife. Like I didn't think he was. Was this guy a serial killer beforehand? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Do you think he was
surprised.
just hoping that maybe it was like a single person to be able to take the car?
Yeah,
Is that's probably what he's trying to do is switch vehicles, but he didn't then because when Billy runs off, hides in the bush, the one bush that's there.
Yeah, I know.
And then Ricky's like a baby crying in the car, and I'm like, I don't know, is this guy killed 2 people? That's where he stops?
But he didn't even give them a chance to get out. He's like, if he was trying to steal the car, he could have said, like, get out of the car, I'm taking your car. Like, he literally just shot him immediately.
Oh my
Like,
God. Oh,
yeah.
hi, Santa. How can we help you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he pulls the gun out right away, and she's like, ah!
Yeah. See, now I'd read like part 2 should have been like somehow Ricky finds this guy. Like they somehow this guy. I don't know how they would connect
and Mother
it, but,
Superior, both of them.
Well, yeah, Mother Superior, fine. I mean, which happens. But I mean, like the movie could have been about this guy. Like he somehow gets a notice, like this, drunk Santa Claus who, whatever. I don't know, but that could have been good. Plus, how did Ricky and Billy leave that area? Because it was in the middle of the woods at night.
I know.
In the snow.
Somebody came down the road and find them. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. But the traumatizing thing is the best part is the picture.
Oh
so when they're doing all the pictures for Santa, oh, where's your pictures for Santa? And his is like Santa stabbed with a bunch of knives.
Yeah. I thought he was in a drawer, like, pretty much the scene he saw.
Oh my God. Could you imagine that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, but I mean, and you know what? I got to tell you, like, that kid did a good job acting. Like, I mean, because again, I just watched the first one. I thought he was a pretty good.
Yeah, he was good.
You could see, like, he seemed like a nice
really
kid.
I think all the people in the first one are good at. They play the roles perfect. The guy that owns the toy store, who's a big character.
He's had tons of stuff. He's had tons of stuff.
Always that. The cop was perfectly goofy. Like it is. It is a really good movie.
Right. I mean, compared to the second one, there's no. The only thing with the first one is that toy store was like the shadiest, disgusting, small. It was like a flea market. It was like it was like a dollar store. That's what it looked like.
And this is where I have a note. This movie is legit using full scenes from the first.
Well, I have 16 minutes in, and we're about to see the kid get the belt by Mother Superior.
God.
But I mean, we're only 16 minutes. We're 16 minutes in already, and there hasn't been any new movie yet. It's all been these flashbacks.
Except Ricky talking to the shrink for a minute. The orderly coming in, looking at him. How about the nun beating the crap out of the? So what was that guy? Janitor having sex with the nun? She beat the shit out of them. They were having sex.
Yeah.
That was insane.
But they show this a lot in movies where people look through the keyhole. Can you really see clear through a keyhole? I never looked.
Yeah,
through a keyhole.
we have a Victorian house. You can see through the.
So you've peeked.
I've looked through the keyhole to see what it's.
So you're peeping. So when someone's changing there and staying there, you're peeping.
These kids are not sleeping with the doors closed.
Okay. All right. The close up of that scene though of those two having sex when in the first movie, they literally start with the guy's hairy foot and they go up his hairy leg to his hairy ass. Like the camera went so slow up there. The whole it was like, and like they really like it went a long time. I mean, the way they do like sex scenes even in this movie, it was so dramatic. The sex scene, like, and it was like long, like it was almost like you forget you're watching this stupid horror movie because they're almost like
this one turned into like a Skinemax movie. I felt like
it was like
the music.
It was a love story.
Like,
oh my gosh, it was so ridiculous.
But the nun just beating the crap out of that couple. That was insane. And then I think I pissed at Billy for seeing it and beat him getting beat was rough, man.
Yeah. But again, I think the kid did a good job. I think the kid, like, I don't think he overacted. I think he came across very innocent, of the things he was doing. He was just traumatized. And I thought he was a good actor. I was curious if he ever did anything after this because he was good.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, we're at 19 minutes now. And our fourth recap in 19 minutes.
Yeah. So and Ricky's feeling is like, this is when we hear more of the shrink when he says, "Oh, you're my 13th shrink. Oh, that's my lucky number." That's what he's like feeling when he's talking to him and the guy's changing the tape. He's like feeling his brother's story because he starts like shaking, right? He's like,
yeah. And so the next one is the one with the antlers, right? So
Oh my
that's
god, dude.
that's it. So here's something I noticed in this movie.
No,
which
the antler's not yet. That's not his
Yeah.
first kill. We have to get to the toy store first. Right?
Is it? Oh, I
Yeah, I
guess
don't
so.
think he did
Oh,
anything
you're
yet.
right. I'm sorry. I guess I
No,
must have
the
skipped that.
next scene. No, the next scene's the best, dude. Well, not the best. Well, first we get the worst is when she ties him to his bed and doesn't let him come out. And then
Oh
when
my gosh.
Santa comes, you're gonna go there, you're gonna apologize, and you're gonna sit on his lap. And he punches him, and he flies. Santa flies across the room.
Yeah. Does he have super strength?
I think he
Do-
does. Well,
do they both?
these guys are kind of superhuman. Like Michael
Both of
Myers,
them.
we kind of know. Jason's dead for most of the movies.
Wait a second. Michael Myers is dead. Like he's not human. He's
No,
he's not,
he's not dead. Michael Myers is not dead.
he's a human person.
He's a human person.
He doesn't die in any of the movies.
No, he's not a zombie
Really?
in any of them.
Oh,
No.
that's so stupid. They can't stop this guy from doing this murder spree. That's
Maybe
out
in like
in-
one of them they bring him back or something, but I think they forgot that lore. But I don't think so. I think he's always just escaping.
Oh my gosh! And he moves so slow, but he's escaping. So stupid. That's
Yeah.
why I hated Halloween. I never watched Halloween. It's so stupid. It makes no sense that this one guy is killing everybody, but he's human and no one can catch him. Yet he walks everywhere.
Come here. Hey, let me catch you. No, but these guys are superhuman.
Okay,
Like,
they are
they
because I mean,
feel nothing.
the way they pick. I mean, was it the first one or when was it the first one when he picks the guy up and he chokes him with the wire? That was his first. Oh, at the toy store.
That was a yeah. That's
the
at
lights.
toy store.
But he's off the
Yeah.
ground. The guy, there's
I
no
know.
way any man is, unless you're like the Big Show, you're not picking anyone up and putting him against
Yeah.
the wall like that. And he does that like he's super. And again, throwing people and stuff like for some reason they give him super strength. That's
Yeah,
all.
and
That's
he goes
bottom line.
crazy right away because then after that flashback, we cut to another flashback of him at 18 getting the job at the toy store. They
Yep.
show him right dressed as Santa because in the original, there's like a few scenes of him working in the toy store, right? He's not Santa on the first day,
he's not
is he?
Santa. No, he's not Santa. They had a meeting and they needed a Santa for that one day.
That's
He
what I
wasn't
mean.
Santa.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying in this movie, they cut right to him as Santa. Because they say, oh, it fits perfect
They
in
cut
this movie.
right because they go right to the girl. Him telling the girl, "You'll be punished." The girl sits on his lap.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
original, if you've never seen the original and saw
Yeah.
this, you're like, why are they really piecing these flashbacks
He's a model.
together
He's a
so
model worker. He worked great. Like he was
Yeah.
like, super nice. I mean, yeah.
But once he's Santa, he says, I punish naughty kids. And
Yeah.
then, oh my God. Then he starts punishing them like Mother Superior, dude. Insane. And then the Santa song playing in the background when he's
oh
like
my gosh.
killing the douche that's kind of like get handsy with the girl. And then the girl,
I'm surprised he did
she's
that.
not smart.
No, but like,
No.
but like, I thought they were friends. Like, and he's only supposed to kill the people that are doing bad. She wasn't bad, so why was he killing her?
Yeah, but I guess because she seemed like she was going to narc because there's only one survivor in this movie, and she plays it very smart later in the movie.
She does.
When a teenage Ricky,
yeah.
that was like the only one that made sense because his girl later in the movie
Yeah.
almost was smart, and then she turned,
Yeah.
and then it screwed her. But yeah, no, as soon as the girl was like, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Unless though, it could be that he's also traumatized by sex, and anyone who's
Maybe.
doing it is considered naughty, whether it's rape or not. And I think
naughty.
maybe that's what it was. So
So he can't
Okay.
have sex. So Billy
I
never
doubt
had
it.
sex because I guess if he did, he'd say naughty, naughty, naughty.
yeah, but they
Starts
might like
touching
that.
himself.
The girl might like that.
Oh, she might, right? Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, baby, naughty.
Oh my
So
gosh.
ridiculous.
So yeah, so he kills those. Meanwhile, like first of all, the lamest party ever. I mean,
Oh
the
my
only
God.
yeah, the guy that owns the shop is so drunk, like I mean, like so silly drunk, and the
I
other
forgot,
woman.
did they cut a kill in that scene? Because when those people were first talking, there's another blonde there.
No,
So
there's
she never died.
there's
She
four-
just left?
I don't even remember. There's 4 kills. So there's
No,
the
I
two,
know. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
there's but I
the
feel like
old
somebody
lady-
left because I don't know where they go into the back. Those two die. Then the old guy dies, and he's like, "Hey, Santa." Hey.
Well, he dies first. The woman dies
yeah.
second. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, hers
she,
is pretty
She
good.
almost escapes though. She
She
kind of
hides
like
pretty good.
she
Somehow
does.
she hides, and then again, just like Ricky later. Why aren't ever killers? I guess that'd be really a scary horror movie. A killer that runs. How about that? I
none
guess
of them
Scream
do.
does that. I guess they sort of run, but they're clumsy. But what about
Yeah, I know.
somebody that's kind of? This guy fell and couldn't get up for a while,
And
the
he's
old
in
lady
good shape.
almost made it out.
And he's in good shape. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and if you're that woman, he didn't see her at all. Why did she cut out a hiding spot? She thought like
Yeah.
knocking over cardboard boxes was gonna stop him for long, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but that lady wanted to hook up with Mr. Sims, right?
Maybe because it was only them
She was
two
like,
doing
"Where
drinking.
are you?" Yeah,
That's-
it was them two, the other two, and then the 6-person Christmas party.
Oh, awful.
Oh my God.
Awful.
But
Yeah.
she tricked him, and I go, "Oh, but she forgot. She tricked him to get the axe, but then she forgot he's Robin Hood." This guy's perfect with a bow and arrow. A toy store bow and arrow. They're selling arrows at a toy store? Real ones?
Ridiculous. And this is the 80s.
No,
I
lawn darts were killing kids in the
was gonna
80s.
say I wouldn't be surprised if they had real darts that could, But I mean between him and Ricky, they don't miss on anything.
Oh,
Again, think about Ricky with the gun later. He doesn't miss at all.
Has he
Never
ever
shot a gun
fired
before.
a gun?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's ridiculous. It's funny. Like, I've gone to shooting ranges a few times, and even when the target looks like it's so close to you, it's still hard to hit, right? Because the gun moves when you're doing all that stuff. This guy is making he's like Mel Gibson shooting everything like left and right. Like, So again, this movie goes so over the top because there's also he has one Jason ability in this movie that I don't know if you
He
noticed.
teleports?
How many people does he sneak up on in this movie? Like, think about the movie theater.
The movie theater,
right there. I mean,
so the
there's
movie theater, we'll get to it a little more in depth when we get there, but big question, like how does he get to that spot and what happens to the person who was in that spot?
There's a lot of questions at the movie theater. But no, he does it with the guy in the alley. Like, he sneaks up on people
The alley
the entire
crazy.
movie.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and there's one more I think later on. He does he's out of the blue, no one sees him, and he's right there. Like, it's just so ridiculous.
Oh man. And then now we get trash. We get Linnea Quigley.
Okay.
A little horror scream queen of the 80s and 90s, who's still crushing it. And her death, the best.
Well,
like that one is nuts.
No, it is good. But this is my question that happens before. So they're on the pool, I think on the pool table, right? They're about to have sex. She has no shirt on and no shorts on, right? So then she hears a noise and she thinks it's a cat that she has to let in the house. So what does she do? She gets up, she puts her shorts on and goes there without a shirt on.
Wow.
Why is she okay? That's the part. This is a two-part question. So one, she doesn't worry about the top, but she puts her shorts on over the underwear, and she's wearing underwear. That was important. And she opened the door with no top on. That's one. Two, when the other guy
selling
goes
tickets, baby, we need to get to 2.5 million.
When the other guy goes to look for her, what's the first thing he does? He puts a shirt on. He's the one that put the shirt on.
He's cold. She's fine. She runs a little hot.
And he's wearing shorts, or something like. So but he put the shirt on. She doesn't, but she puts on shorts. That made no sense.
Oh my! And how about when he does the great lines in harmony? He's like, if this is some kind of joke, I'm gonna kill her, and then she's dripping blood behind her.
He didn't notice her hanging on the wall when he walked into the room. When you walk into a room, you pretty much, unless there's curves in the room, you see the entire room the second you walk in there.
And you notice something new, like a giant person on top of
literally
him.
that's right in front of him. It was to the right of him. Like, you're not going to, he's walking around, looking around, where is she? And literally is right behind her. But when they did that and you see the antlers going through her body, out of her stomach, that was cool. That was pretty cool.
That was really good. And then the next scene's great. I forgot how amazing it was when the guy picks up the phone when he's fighting, when he kind of gets away from Billy, and the operator, it's like, punish. And the operator's like, sir, call 911. And then she hears a struggle and she goes, is this a joke?
I didn't even hear that.
Then he gets thrown, right? He gets thrown through the window.
He gets thrown. So first he grabs the poker or something. He holds his own against him because I think he hits him.
No, he does.
Goes
He
down
does
a few
pretty
times.
good.
But then Billy rips his shirt off, rips the guy's shirt off Why? Like, was that even important in the scene? And then he takes the guy and not even tosses, launches him out the window. Like, literally launches him. And I think he has, like, all glass and stuff, stuck on him in the snow.
Yeah. And how about, so now we get the cops. And I forgot how crazy this was. It was very, like, Halloween 4-ish, like, looking out for people that are dressed as dude, this is Christmas
This is
Eve?
recap number 5, by the way.
Yeah. Recap number 5.
28
Christmas
minutes.
Eve, there's a lot of people that dress up, I don't know, I'm sure still, and go surprise their kids. They're an uncle doing it for nieces and nephews, and they pull a gun on a guy. They go into a woman's house, and the cop barges past her as they see the cop going through a ladder, and she's like, hey, Frank, what are you doing here? And they pull a gun instead of like
in front of the little girl, and
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
But how'd they know there was a Santa Claus killing people?
Oh, because of how did they know?
Yeah, because of what? Because both kills happen inside a store
I know,
and
but
a
I forgot
house.
in the first movie, nobody sees him yet.
No, he's inside the house. His kills are inside the house, and his
No,
kills
but
are
when
inside
he's on the phone with the operator, he doesn't say something about Santa Claus.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't remember.
There must have been something. I don't remember it.
There must have been something based on this movie. I don't think it needs anything.
No, I'm saying, but for the first movie's well done. I don't think it would have been. That'd have been a big plot hole if it was just like, we're looking for Santa Claus. It's like, why would you know that?
All right,
I would think there would be something, but but it is good that whole like they're about to shoot that guy. Give you the fear of him almost getting shot in front of his daughter, and then the next one gets shot. Like that one's nuts.
Which one?
At the orphanage when they killed a fake guy. When they killed the other guy.
They didn't even, but they didn't even like question. Like it was like, and again, in front of all these kids.
I know.
Like imagine being an actor of these young kids like this. Like I gotta imagine like this has to be a little traumatizing. All these Santas and so yeah. Oh,
insane. But we skipped probably the best scene in the movie.
Oh, the sledding.
When we get two bullies that the first bully is old, the second bully looks 40. Like, they're going to take these sleds, and they're all around trees. And I love when they're going to call them punks and steal their thing. They're two, like, toboggan sleds. And he's like, oh, yeah. Hey, man, I'm scared to go. There's a lot of trees.
Okay. First of all, there was not one tree on the trail they were going down. Right?
In the next part, there was only the tree right in front of them.
Where they started, there were trees everywhere. But, first of all, what kind of bully steals a sled? Like, are they really a good bully? Like, I mean, like, but, and he goes, I'm afraid I'm going to hit a tree. When they go down, they're going down so slow, you see them using their hands to push them down the hill. Like, they're barely moving, and there's not one tree in sight. And they were afraid to go down. Yeah.
And the worst thing about sledding is, and I don't know why this is a positive thing, we just did it. We just had some snow. Me and my daughter went sleigh riding. And the phrase, this hill's a virgin, not good. You don't want to be the first one to go down because then it's not getting packed down. So you're going through like high snow. You're barely going to move. So is that fun to go as slow as they were?
Do you have a plan? So how are you supposed to do it then? Because if no one goes, then you can't go. You're going to wait for someone else to go.
You got to keep going. I'm saying you got to keep going. You don't want to be excited to be the first one.
Well, maybe send your daughter first because she's lighter and she probably won't sink. You put someone a little heavier and sit on it.
I want to be heavier. I want to pack it down. I want to see her.
Yeah, but you're not going to move. If it's fresh snow and you sit on it, you're just going to sink. You're not going to go down.
I was doing it. I was going down.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Put my hands, get down there, get it going. But man, I do love the head chopped off is amazing.
It was very Friday the 13th type. When he's on the motorcycle.
The way he pops out.
Yeah. And and the way he kills him.
Like part 5. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, dude. So now we get Billy. Oh yeah, Billy killing the cop. Because this is the point of the movie. Like thinking back to the first one, which I saw I probably watched it last Christmas. That's probably the last time I watched it. But when he kills him, I'm thinking like he always kills people for a reason. Like Billy has a reason. Ricky sort of doesn't. He goes off on something. He doesn't have much. But Billy sort of has. And I'm thinking like maybe Billy. Did he see that other Santa get murdered? Is Billy killing the cop for killing the Santa? Because he says naughty to him, right? And then it hits him in the stomach. And then he drops down those stairs and he's done.
we're by the way at the 40-minute mark,
Yeah.
and there hasn't been any new story yet. That's what I had to write there because now we're about
Yeah.
to go to Ricky's. But I don't know. I mean, I guess because the cop was trying to catch him at that point, and he so that's why. But like how dopey was the cop in the first movie? I mean, even though it was well done, the way the cops jump around, like every time he had the gun, he jumped to the next corner. Like it was just so over the top. Like it's so funny.
And if that basement doesn't have access to the orphanage, I would just lock it.
It seemed like a weird basement to begin with. Like
I
it was
know,
in the middle,
it looked like a dungeon.
Yeah, it did.
It was ridiculous.
It did.
But I do love when the little kid opens up. They're like, "Don't open that door." Mother Superior in the wheelchair. Don't open that door. And then boom, we get him coming in, and she yells the line, "There is no Santa Claus." But in the background, did you notice the one kid extra? It wasn't like the Ricky kid in the background. It was another one in the top right. I should have screenshot it. And he has the biggest smile ever. And it's like, this does not fit. He's
Oh my gosh.
everybody else is frightening. And he's like smiling so big.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. But
Well, maybe
the
he
other
was smiling
cop
because the
comes in,
movie's
right?
almost over. That's
Well, not if he's in the second one. Not if he knew this was
Okay.
going to be in the second one. But but no, dude, I love the cop when he comes in because I love the detectives in the beginning and the end. They're kind of the same. Their stance for shooting, they're very
yep, yep.
nonchalant. But the way he shoots him, and then the other line, what is it? Santa Claus is gone. And then he dies.
That's what Billy says. Yeah.
Yeah. And he
But then you
dies.
get the look from Ricky, young Ricky.
We do get, he's taking it over. The axe lays at his feet. And then I wrote, is it like spin the bottle? Now your turn. It lays at his feet. Okay, you're in now.
I mean, the ending, good concept. It lands right by his brother. His brother watches it happen. I'm all for that. I think they had a story here. Like they,
Yes.
I think even the first movie, I think it's a good story. I mean, like what kid wouldn't be traumatized? And but now you have this, the one with Ricky, and he sees red and he freaks out.
Oh, I
That
know.
makes no
Yeah,
sense. That makes
I
no
know,
sense.
I know.
Just seeing red now. So it's not even just Santa Claus. Now it's the color red.
The color red. Yeah.
So he can't drive then because then the red light must freak him out too.
Yeah. Then he's gonna go. He sees red. He goes. Not good, Ricky. How much of
Ridiculous.
the movie do you think was the interview scene? Out of the first 40 minutes, how much did we really see him and the shrink talking?
There really wasn't much, and
Like,
I mean he does
8
some
minutes
talk
tops?
over. He does.
I know he does,
how
but
much-
I'm saying 8 minutes tops that you see them
If that.
interact.
If-
Isn't
I
there
would
he's
say if
changing the
that.
tape in the one? The tape's broken.
he lets Ricky hold the tape. Why
Yeah.
would he let? I mean, Ricky easily could have just ripped it apart. Like he's a nut. This guy's a lunatic, and you're letting him hold the interview tape that you're trying to,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think 8 minutes is actually more than it is. I would say
Yeah.
closer to like 6. I mean, because like the scenes are usually were pretty quick. Little dialogue and quick. I mean, if you stopped it from the beginning of a scene with him and the doctor, and then quickly started it
Yeah.
when it came back, I think you'd be closer to 5 or 6.
Yeah,
That's
I
how-
think you're probably right. Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
not that much.
There really
and
isn't.
There's really no dialogue back and forth. He asks questions about, but when he's like to the doctor, he goes, "Do you have any kids?" He goes, "No, we weren't blessed with being able to have any." He goes, "Oh." He's
His
just crazy.
acting, I can't.
He's
I
very
can't.
smug, dude. And then when he
Oh.
starts, now when he's telling his own story is the best. He goes, "Yeah, and I was adopted by the Rosenbergs. They definitely didn't get involved with Christmas." Then we get like home videos of him, and he's not even there that long, right? They're calling him son, and he's calling them dad, and then the mom's already fed up with him, right? It was almost like the dad only wanted him
No,
because when
I don't know about that because like
no,
when they were walking down the street and he saw red because at first he saw the nuns.
well, she was
walking,
annoyed at first. Oh, the nuns was crazy, right?
Yeah, but he was there. She was annoyed at first,
Yeah.
and then she felt bad. So I don't know if she was. I think she understood that he freaks out for whatever reason. I don't
Yeah.
think she was tired of him. I'm trying to remember. How'd they die?
They didn't die. He just he got older. Oh no, the dad died. Remember the dad just died.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
He
'cause
didn't
he
kill
got
them. He loved
Right.
them. He goes, "My stepdad
Yeah,
dad
right.
died.
That's what I'm saying. So I
It
don't
was
think
just
I don't
me."
think Yeah, I don't think they got tired of him. I think
No,
they were
because
just
remember they brought him back and they talked, and then that's when he was like, "I thought Mother Superior told me that in 3 months he'll get over this whole Santa Claus thing." I guess he
Oh, you're
sort of
right.
did.
You're right.
And then the dad says the line, "Oh, come on, I just want to go I want to go home and just hang out with my son, damn it." That's what he said. And it's like, all right. And now we get 5 years later, he looks like a man. And dude, this scene of him peeping on the couple, and again, another guy that starts off going like
Like I
maybe
said,
like
another
green light, and then rape me. Like
Eh,
quick.
there's like I think there's like 3 of these in like between the first and second movie. Like they
Yeah.
have like I mean a little too much. But and this is a guy he's dating her. Like it's like
Yeah.
they've been together before. You know.
It's like, hey,
I
I
just
want to do it. Can we go all the way? And she's like, yeah, but not here. Some other time. And he's like, come on. When I see something I like, I want it. I'm like, what?
how many 80s movies do you have these people in the middle of a park having sex
Friday
all
the
the time?
13th, part 5.
Oh, okay,
Two times, yeah.
no, but all the time. And let's say if you are going to do that in a park, most likely, I don't think people are going to get naked. I think you're just going to do it, right? You know, you don't
Yeah.
need to take their clothes off. They're always naked, like in the middle, in a public area, all the time.
Yeah.
That
And this
must-
is
it
where
must have
he
been a big
sees
thing.
the flashback of his brother's POV. So this is his brother's POV of seeing
Correct.
his parents die
Correct.
behind the bushes.
Correct.
And then he goes, naughty, in the same cadence that he never heard before. And then he just starts going, dude,
So stupid.
dude, I do love, again, you're right. The teleporting thing, the first time is when the guy gets the beer, right? He grabs like a cooler
Oh
out of
yeah,
his front
see, you're
seat.
right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he walks up and then then he's in the car
I'm telling.
ready to drive with the keys.
And the guy leaves the keys in the car. Like I
Yeah.
mean, like you just made a point. You know what? Maybe what they should have done in the first movie is somehow the soul of his brother went into Ricky.
Maybe.
That would
yeah.
explain all these
It makes a
flashbacks.
little bit more sense, right? Yeah.
Well, it would explain why he knows all these things.
Yeah.
The fact that, like you said, he has the memory of him peeping makes no sense. Like it makes no sense. So yeah. So
Oh my God. But dude, and then when he's going back and forth over his body, and then he stops and you just see like the hand and a twitch because he's really not, but it is such a horrific looking scene the way you see the car. And when the girl walks up, again, she was the only smart one in this movie. I was like, why would she make eye contact? But then she said, thank you, and walked away. And I wrote, even if she thinks he's crazy, you can't say that to a crazy person.
okay, but she seemed way too calm. This was a guy she was dating, regardless of what he
Yeah.
was trying to do. He just got murdered in front of you, and you say,
Mhm.
thank you?
Yep.
Like, I mean, that's insane. That's insane.
And what do you think happened a week later when they were questioning people about his death? She's the number one suspect. Oh, well, why didn't you tell her? Oh, you saw a guy murder and didn't say anything about it?
You didn't report
I
it?
was scared, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's in jail right now.
You're right.
She's still
She
in
is.
jail right now, probably.
Okay.
And then the next voiceover is great when we cut to him like working, throwing trash out. And he goes, my old lady couldn't afford to send me away to college. I had to get a job taking out garbage and shit.
Why does he have a chip on his shoulder? Like
I
what?
don't
Like
know.
what in his life does he have? Because again, this is before he gets arrested. Before he starts.
I guess
really
because he was
killing-
in an orphanage, he just thinks like, oh, I really got to work for everything.
He's
And
like he's like a
talks-
grown up Oscar the Grouch,
He is. He really, and he trash. Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
and he likes Garbage Day. I mean, but he acts like he's literally grumpy the entire movie. I mean,
Dude, the guy squeezing the guy for money is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like beating the shit out of him. He's like, you better have the money by Monday. And then he kicks him and he goes, you know what? On second thought, I hope you don't have it on Monday so I can do this to you again.
talk about a hacky acting job.
Yeah.
He's another one. He was like ridiculous. He's got the big trench coat. They're in a dark alley. Why are they meeting in a dark alley?
So I
Like,
guess that's where you meet your bookies. I wouldn't do
Ridiculous.
that. I would meet it under a streetlight so people can make sure that I'm still there. But dude, this is a great kill scene too. Like again, for this movie being not good and using most of the other movie, this is a pretty cool kill. Like I kind of like this one.
Why would there be a brand new umbrella just sitting right there. I mean, it was clean. It's sitting in the garbage. It looked brand new right out of the box.
It
That's first
was
of all.
clean.
It was
Somehow
clean. Well,
it made it in there.
it did get dirty, but I'm gonna say the way he died is impossible. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, and then even the way he threw him, that's a big guy. The guy
that's the strength.
Flies in the air into cardboard, perfectly placed soft cardboard to cushion the landing.
And this was a sneaky part because he was walking out and he was right there. He didn't see him until he didn't notice him right there. I'm telling you, if you watch this movie again, which I hope you don't, but if you do, you'll notice there's scenes where he's a little cheek to cheek to somebody when they didn't even notice. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God, dude. Insane. So now, he gets him with the umbrella. He says naughty, he opens it up. It looks really good. And now, how about when Ricky gets hit by a car, right? The next scene is when he meets the hot blonde.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Who hits him though? The girl hits him, or is it
the hot blonde hits him? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh my God.
Don't you find that kind of weird though? Like if you're single, you hit a girl, and then you start dating her. I mean, I don't know.
How'd you meet mom? That's what I wrote. How'd you meet dad? Well, I hit him with the car, which is kind of Back to the Future, right? How'd you meet? Oh, dad hit him with the car.
Well, he fell out of a tree. I mean,
he fell out of the tree, peeping, and he hit by a car.
No, he landed on the bike. Was it the bike or the car?
No, car.
He got a bike. Oh, it was a car. Okay.
That was the whole story, and then Marty McFly took over that minute.
I got you. Okay.
Memory.
Okay.
When he almost slept with his mom.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, so now we get again. This is where it cuts from that. They fell in love right away. We get boobs. We get the sensual,
montage though. It's like a montage. It's a very if you saw this scene, you walk in on it, you're thinking you're watching, like I said, a Cinemax, or a love story because they have the motorcycle ride. They have the sex scene is music in the background. It's so not what the movie was. It's such a out of place scene. It was ridiculous. And again, they did the same thing. The camera goes from the foot all the way up the hairy leg, all the way. It likes to do the full picture of zooming in on everything. Yeah. It's ridiculous. So, okay.
Oh my God. Not podcast related. The Knicks just came back and won. If you're a Knicks fan listening, this is way in the past. But yeah, Brunson,
awesome
3-pointer at the end, took the lead. Just got an alert. He's very cool. Makes it even easier to keep talking about.
You take Brunson or Carmella?
Oh, Brunson easy. I love Carmelo. Just Brunson's a better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's a better scorer, could creep better. But that was an insane comeback. So now I do love when they're at the movie theater.
Oh,
because now she's looking at him like, what am I dating? Because he's so excited for a movie that's coming out called Chaos, the motion picture that you've been waiting for. And she's
not excited. He didn't know what it was about. He took it in the movies, but he says this movie's about a Santa Claus. He made a comment about it.
No, he doesn't know that. But I'm saying the trailer was on.
Yeah,
the trailer for Chaos, the movie you've been waiting for.
I got you.
She looks at him and it almost is weirded out because he's excited. It's people are excited for action movies.
But look at the guy she dated before him.
Oh my God!
So she doesn't have the.
What is that? How
so
does
she
he
doesn't
know
have the best
she's at the movie theater? They don't talk.
How?
You get a guy that has bleached blonde hair, and you could see the brown. It's so bad.
And he has a lazy eye.
Oh
a bad lazy eye.
And how about the other girl in the movie theater? Hey.
Oh, well, this whole scene is so absurd. First of all, the movie theater looks like it literally has about 6 chairs in it. Right?
It's like Rutgers has a movie theater that they have on campus. It is only 10 rows. That makes this look so small. And
I have one.
5 rows.
I have one in town. It's a tiny movie theater. It literally has two, just one walkway, but 2 seats on each side. It's when I first walked in there, I'm like, whoa, it's so small. It's very weird. It's very weird to see. But first of all, okay, so it's this tiny movie theater. The heckler. Now, how old do you think he is?
Oh, dude, he is really old. We get those two.
But he acts like a 5-year-old.
I know. They're mid-20s. And then you get the older couple right behind them.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, the fact that the guy's hey, let's go start the movie. And then when they start.
But And he's doing the sounds like that.
Oh my God.
I'm like, no one does that. Like, I mean, like, I
Yeah.
get the heckling part, but like, he's now making again. He acts like a 5-year-old of like now making the noise of the movie. Like, it was just so ridiculous.
And the
So
kissing,
ridiculous.
he does the ooh.
Again, a middle schooler. Like, he act like a middle schooler. You know? Yeah.
Then he
And
says
Ricky's starting to get annoyed.
says the very derogatory F word, and I'm like, whoa, dude. And that's when he's like, whoa. And then she is like backing him up. She kind of eggs him on, even though she doesn't want him to do whatever they saw with his leg in the air. That was a bizarre scene that we got. But when she's like, well, we know that's not true.
So bad. But,
oh my
and
God.
you notice how the guy was eating his popcorn? He was throwing it up in the air like 8 at a time, like again, like a kid would do. Like they
Like a
made him
very
act like
douchey guy.
such really like it's so stupid. So, and this is where the first real good teleport happens.
Oh, I know. But before that, so when she says the Santa horror movie is when it triggers him and he says the word punish, he looks back at that guy, then Chip, that X comes in, really weird.
So weird.
And so when Ricky switches with the guy, because the guy's talking to his friend and making jokes, cutting back and forth, they cut back again. Ricky's in that seat. What happened to the friend? Did he kill the friend? Did the friend leave that fast? Like, see that?
Yeah, but he only
way
killed
too
if
quick.
he killed him. It's basically by the time he turned his head, like that's how fast the kill and Ricky moved. It's just so.
Or if
stupid.
he left, both options are insane and
Maybe he
not
went to the bathroom.
realistic.
Maybe he's at the
But
bathroom.
it was that fast. You think he got up that quick? Because we saw him in the shot before. But when they're like, "What's that sound?" and you just see the guy's legs in the air and you hear like a sound, it's like, "Oh my God, dude!" Crazy.
But why didn't they show it? Like they again, budget wise, they could have showed. They didn't show like that kill was not a.
They showed
like,
nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And then Chip, what's his deal, dude? Why is he sitting outside of her house with? He has a battery connected.
He has a
and
date.
He's like,
he's at a
working on
date.
his car. No, that he's at a date. But the next scene,
No,
when
but I'm saying
when they're strolling down the
before
street.
you go there.
Oh, I know.
He's hitting on her while his date's standing in the aisle.
Yeah. She pops in at the end, right? She's like, "Come on."
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
But yeah, what is he doing at her house?
Yes. And then he walks up to him and gets right into he speaks. And then he says, I fucked her brains out in the back of Old Red. And I'm like, Jesus. And then Ricky's like, I said that's it. And he grabs the battery and shoves it in his mouth. Her face is like, holy shit. Not the best effect, but for a movie that this low of a budget, well, it looks good enough. Like, to be honest, but dude, and then she makes the bad mistake of panicking, like, what's wrong with you? And then her death was like, he just was like, I'm going to grab whatever I can and choke you to death.
But you act like if you were in that situation, you'd be so calm that you'd be able to escape.
Oh, me? I'd run.
Yeah.
I'd run the opposite. Ah!
Wait, you would run and then sound like that?
Help! Help! Ah! That's what I would do. I would like be screaming. But the fact that he's that fast to be able to rip off the antenna and choke her with it,
it's ridiculous. This is where it starts to go really out of control.
Oh, it's insane.
And like his killing. So at least in the first movie, he's got a reason why he's killing everybody he is, right? It's a Christmas related thing. Here, there's no reason why he's killing anyone, and it's definitely no reason why he goes on this killing spree. Like there's no connection to anything that happens in the first movie with this next couple kills.
How about the cop that comes up like at the perfect timing? Not like he was called, and he kind of gave you like the Riddler vibes, like the actor Frank Gershwin who played the Riddler. When he comes up and he's like, "Hey, buddy," because he sees like the two bodies right there.
Yep.
And then he goes, "Okay, I'm going to ask you to put your hands behind your back." Not like lay on the ground. No, you're going to stand in whatever like attack position that you want to. And then he gets shot right in the head. What is going on? Why would a guy murdered somebody?
Where did he get the gun?
He took it from him.
Oh, that's right.
He took it from the cop very quick.
Why was the cop that close to him?
Because he's stupid. He was a
That's what I'm
moron and
saying.
just told him to turn around.
Well, I mean, listen, they do make all the cops in this movie and the first movie stupid. I mean, even later on when they have him and then Ricky's gonna shoot himself, they're like, "No, buddy, don't do that." Like they're like, I mean, like they're just like, I mean, they are really stupid. But this is where when he sees the gun in his hand and he's like doing his giggle now, and
my God, dude! When the guy comes outside in the football jersey, like he's watching Sunday football, he goes, "Hey, what the hell was that noise out there?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Pah!" And then he gets shot. The guy bringing his trash out, garbage day.
But he's going. Why is he going on his killing spree? Like, why
it makes zero
sense. And like we said before, he doesn't miss one person. Everything is one shot. Like he's able to kill everybody with one shot.
For people who have not seen the clip online, here's Garbage Day for you.
Oh, boy.
Hear the garbage cans.
Garbage Day! Huh? No!
That laugh. Oh, my gosh.
What? No. You know what? If I knew that I was going to get shot, I wish I could think of something that would really make that guy think forever, right?
Well,
no!
No, I saw this one clip of this guy, like, starting a fight with someone, and then the guy was much smaller, and right before they were about to, like, throw hands, the guy took his clothes off.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that guy.
Yeah, and the guy started laughing. So maybe, like, if you do something like
maybe that would work.
That would work. Wasn't that in MacGruber? He puts like a celery in his ass and he walks around like a chicken.
He does. Yep. Yeah. But like if you could just say something and make them like think, maybe like not to shoot you, or even if they do shoot you, they're like, God, what the hell? What was he talking about? The treasure's buried by the old tree in the park.
You think anything you have to say would stop someone who just killed 3 people that they're gonna like? I don't think so.
Well, he doesn't know that. This guy doesn't know. He's bringing his trash out.
Look, Pauly Shore.
Oh my God, amazing. Just so good. So and I wrote, was that guy naughty because Garbage Day was the next day and he was taking his trash out too early?
Well, no, he was naughty because he had recycling in his garbage.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
That's
one
naughty.
Tomato can. One little tomato can fell in.
So stupid.
How about the car? Dude, this scene, did you watch very intently? This scene's crazy. I should have pulled that clip, but if you guys haven't seen it, it's free on Tubi. But dude, when he shoots the car that's coming at him, and then it perfectly hits the ramp,
oh my god,
and that car flips, it almost hits the stunt.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yes,
like
he was very close to it,
dude. He did he tried to stay chill, and then he did like a little dip.
Yeah,
and dude, that was nuts.
It was pretty close. When he's walking around now, this is where he looked very animatronic. He literally was he tried almost like he had like a strut going, but like it was so stiff and like it just, I mean, really, I think a kid who's in a middle school play could probably act better than the way he acted. I didn't look at his IMDb, but I can't imagine he was in a lot of stuff before this. Like, what was he in that they said, you know what, this guy's a great actor, we got to have him for our movie? Chris?
Yeah, you know what? My brain was broken because now it makes sense. All the reason he's in there was the stuff we just talked about. We were talking about like, why is he in there? What kills? The ones that we just were covering. So all that happened before this, because then when this is over is when we see the shrink dead and the windows open.
Yeah, but when he's talking to the shrink, he says, "I've never told anyone this," and he starts talking about the kill. I don't remember which kill he was talking about, so I thought he was telling the shrink about all this stuff.
No, you're right. But I'm saying in the beginning, I said, we were talking about like, why is he in there? Oh, these kills that he just described and we saw. All of this stuff is why he's in prison, and then he escapes.
But the shrink, he said he never told anyone about those kills.
Yeah, maybe he just never went into detail about what it really happened. Maybe they just found the body and he never talked about it.
Oh my gosh!
But that's what it is. That's so funny. I was like, I don't know why I just put that together, because I just like reading it. After watching it, I'm reading my note and it says like, oh, wow. I wrote, whoa, he killed the shrink, and we hear a voiceover, and he's killing the orderly. We hear him like a voiceover, hey, get out of here. Ugh.
You know what's funny? It was probably someone else's voice, because he didn't say 2 words in the beginning of the movie. So
we did hear a struggle, yeah. Shit, we don't want him in SAG. We don't want him in SAG.
He literally acted like he was probably non-sag for the day,
Yeah.
and yeah, his
The
eyes.
Santa outside the store's death is really good. That's one I really like because he's doing like what is that called when they're always outside? Red Cross. They're doing the Red Cross, ringing the
No,
bell.
Salvation
and
Army.
Salvation Army. Yep. And we hear it because we
Clearly,
know
you
that.
walk right past them every time you're at the store
Always
because you didn't know
give
who
them-
they're.
Always give. I let my
Oh yeah,
daughter,
you're
my
not
son.
pretending to be on the phone when you walk by them.
I do that with the Boy Scouts. And not because I don't want to, because the Girl Scouts.
Because you have to have like a
5
50-foot rule that you're not allowed to be around them.
yeah. I'm allowed to be near Girl Scouts, elementary schools, but not Boy Scouts. But no, when the Girl Scouts like, okay, $6 a box, you know what it is? The one time, I'll never forget this outside of the liquor store. The kid's like, oh, do you want to buy some popcorn? I'm like, popcorn, right? That's cheap, right? $20.
Yeah.
And all I remember is like, I'm looking at my wallet, I'm like, do I just say no now? I was like, oh, this sounds great.
You already committed. You're already committed. Did you
$20
walk away?
down.
Oh, you
No, I
did. So
gave
you
it
did.
to him.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're
wasn't-
gonna tell the
wasn't
kid,
that good. Take
well,
that,
I
Boy
can't believe
Scouts.
you're surprised that fundraiser popcorn is expensive. You thought it was?
But they were in the ones that they were displaying were
Yeah.
like the ones you put in the microwave. This
Yeah.
was like the only one that they really had was like this big pack of them. You couldn't buy them individually.
Of
I was
course.
thinking I could buy one for $4 or something.
No. You know what? It was probably a smart kid. He's like, we got to sell them all. I'm not gonna be able to sell every one of them. I'm just gonna sell the one sucker.
Let's get this more on 20? Question mark? Sure, kid.
So you know what? You're right. They're probably $1 each, but you paid for 20 of them.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, but the stunt of him almost getting hit
Yeah.
was nuts, man.
Yeah.
But the cops, man, dude, when he fakes shooting himself, how do they fall for that?
And how quickly the cops turn. Like they were like, put your hands down, drop. And they're like,
Yeah.
no, buddy, don't do that. You know what? There's so much more life to go. Like they were talking so calm with him,
Yeah.
And did Ricky know there's no bullet in there? Because he does click it.
Oh, I know. Right. I don't know what. I don't
yeah.
know what his problem is. But when to go back to the Salvation Army, when that kill is really cool, and then he's in the Santa outfit, because then we just hear like,
And it fit perfectly.
Oh, how about something for the children? And then he's dead.
Yeah.
And no one's around. This Santa's not great strategy. Salvation Army in a dead end.
I was gonna say, why was he standing out there? There's literally no traffic whatsoever.
Yeah.
No foot
spot.
traffic. Yeah. Okay.
Ricky has the suit and he's at the phone book. He calls Mother Superior. I'm like, he found her pretty quick.
Okay. What? By the way, what does he look up? Mother Superior in the yellow book.
Mother Superior. I was thinking the Beatles.
He knows her first. He knows her name because she doesn't.
Superior
her name
Mother.
I mean, but really, he's looked it up and found her. He doesn't know her name. Like
David
like Mother
Superior, Joseph Superior, Molly. Oh,
Mother Superior.
Right
So stupid.
she is.
And how did he get to her house? He's walking everywhere.
Oh, see, that's the one thing I was like, yeah, he got
Okay.
there very quick.
He got there quick. And okay, so there's quite a few questions in this part too. But one, you noticed that the house number, right?
Yeah, why? Why was it 666? Why?
That made first of all, she's a nun.
Yeah.
She would be so far away from that house if it was 666. That's first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So why would she rent a house that's, I mean, just so, are they trying to say that she's the devil? Like, that's why she's so mean? Like, again, maybe that would have been, she really was like Nurse Ratched in the first movie, right? She was just but like,
she was scary.
if she was possessed, something like that, then fine. It works great. But she's not living in a house that has 666 on it. That was
No.
And what the hell happened to her face?
Yeah, that was one thing I was thinking. That there was something at the end of the first one that something happened.
She had
to
a
her,
stroke.
right?
She had a stroke.
I know, but it looks like her face is burnt.
Yes, it looks like burnt. It looks like it was like she fell into lava and like it just bubbles all over. I mean, like I don't know what they were going for. Like, yeah, there was nothing, like it made no sense because she looked creepy as anything. I mean, like it looked awful, So okay.
Oh my God, man. But yeah, the fact, how about she has multiple wheelchairs? And she's able to sneak away from him in a wheelchair because he just starts breaking everything, like the TV.
Okay.
And he's barely moving.
First of all, that house has so many doors that lead to other rooms. Like literally, like she was able to get around. But I wrote the same thing down. She has a wheelchair upstairs. How'd she get upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, she lives alone, and then she has one downstairs for when she gets downstairs. Unless,
Well, isn't other people in that house? Because remember that we saw other nuns.
not
Oh
at that
no, the
house.
other nun
she's
was
retired. She's retired.
Oh yeah. The other nuns are at the orphanage, right?
Yeah,
Because remember they go, the kids are down. Time for some wine.
and she had a stroke, so she's living alone right now. But why would she have 2 wheelchairs, and why would she have upstairs at all? Like, she should. There's no way unless the only way she gets down is the way she got down later in the movie.
Oh my god! Just like flying down the stairs. Oh
like,
my god!
What do you think is worse? Like, I'm either gonna get stabbed or I'm just gonna break my neck as I'm flying down, which doesn't happen because she gets right on the wheelchair and wheels around even more.
Yeah. But the way she peeps around the corner when he's in the room smashing stuff, and you just see her go out, and you see her look over, and he doesn't see her yet. And then when she gets to the edge of the stairs, and he's coming, and she just throws her body down.
Okay,
dude.
well, before she does that, she rams into the door that he's trying to get into multiple times really hard. Like her wheelchair, she goes,
oh, yeah.
I don't think you're moving a wheelchair that fast to be able to push the door shut the way she was doing. Like, it was almost like it was a remote control and someone's pushing a button and she, like, wheelchair was flying into the door. She's wheeling it herself. She's not going that fast to shut the door.
No.
Like, ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Trying to see if I can find something. So what's the next part after this? This is when the cop shows up, right? So Ricky kind of wants to get caught at this point because this is when the cop is able to walk in, right? Because Ricky
this is where I stopped taking notes, by the way. So yeah,
dude, this is another great scene too, because the nurse that is with the detective that we see a little bit throughout these scenes. I don't know, maybe. She was sort of attractive, but she was kind of flirting with the detective. They get to the house. Oh, Mother Superior.
They see Mother Superior. Correct.
Dude, and her head falls off?
Yeah. Ridiculous. So, and I think, is there a decapitation in the first movie?
The
sledding. The sledding.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
of course, because we already saw that. You don't have to think about
that is true.
Did I see this?
No, but I was wondering, was there were there 3 or only 2 beheadings?
In this one, just 2, right?
It'd be funny if they used the same head. For both of them. To save on money?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. So
he also does, by the way, he does a Shining thing. Actually, they both do. I think Billy does it too in the first movie. Doesn't he use an axe against the door in the first movie?
Yeah. Yep, and he pops his head through.
And so does Ricky. Ricky with the ridiculous.
With the nun.
Like you can't. Although, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, The Shining kind of ruined it for everybody else. So anybody else that
Nobody
does
else can do that cool scene. Yeah. It's just a ripoff.
But meanwhile, that's probably something that's very common for anyone to do. You try to get it. But because The Shining did it,
you got to make a hole in it with an axe, and you pop your eye through it. Who doesn't? Uncle Buck does it, but he uses a drill gun, portable drill gun. Which
Uncle Buck is the best.
Yeah. So now Ricky gets shot. That's all that happens, right? The cops walk in, they see him. He raises the axe. It's like he wanted to get caught. He gets shot a bunch of times, but then they do the whole he's alive.
Ridiculous. So ridiculous. And he's not even in the third one, right? I don't think
he is. Bill Moseley, Chop Top from Tech Chainsaw Massacre 2.
And from White Zombie. The zombies, what's his movie?
He's in Rob Zombie movies.
Devil's Rejects.
Yep.
Wait, he plays
he's
Ricky?
in the third movie as Ricky, yep.
Oh my gosh.
Might have to do that. Well, I love all the sequels that that the next ones in the installments, the last 2 movies we covered, you're like, oh my gosh.
Wait, so does
Graboid Poison, oh man.
Listen, you know what? I'll take Graboid over this. I mean, I as bad as listen, this movie is bad. And I again, if we're doing annoying characters, he's number 1. I mean, he was awful. So, but are there flashbacks in the third movie?
I don't know.
Could you imagine they have flashbacks in the first and second movie in the third?
Yeah. So then the third movie's only 10 minutes left. 25. Yeah. Amazing. So one thing that I found when looking online, because I'm like, let me see if I can see anything cool. So now we have a sketch that Eric Freeman, the actor, did 6 years ago.
6 years ago? Like
So
recent.
this sketch was, yeah.
You can leave now.
So now we get a kind of like remake of the scene that we saw in the second movie, but
he
it's
act
him
different?
playing.
Thoughts or
So
regrets about what
it's
happened?
him being Ricky. If people want to watch it, you can find it on YouTube. It's Eric Freeman is
course I
Ricky
regret what
today.
happened.
And he did like this sketch where he pretends to be Ricky from the original movie,
Okay.
from the second movie.
My guess is he's going to go into it a little differently. He's going to act a little bit more serious.
Oh, in that sketch, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fully watch it, but
No,
I you know what, you're probably right. I
And-
did watch
and
like
so-
a minute of it and was different tonally because he was actually acting.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So, and I think it's like he's probably been getting either hate mail all these years or like made fun of, and he's probably got to the point where like, you know what, I'm going to show him how I really wanted to do it, but the director didn't want me to. No, I think he acted the way he wanted to act because he thought that was cool until he realized how bad it was. Because
Yeah.
I mean, like, I bet you he's doing it now to show that he has range. You know what, Ricky? It's a little too late. You're too old now to even like, you know. Go make a movie with Jamie Kennedy. He's not doing anything. So,
Oh man. So that's Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. I know you're not gonna want to recommend this, but for people, because you know it's the holidays, wherever people listen to it. Christmas is anytime you feel love in your heart. You know that's where you find it. I learned that from the Muppet Christmas Carol. But is there any other horror, like Christmas type of movies, or any Christmas, like non-normal Christmas movies that are action movies? Any you recommend?
Violent
Or
Night.
faves? Violent Night.
Have you
there's
seen
a
it?
sequel coming out for that. I never saw that.
It's great. It's Home Alone, but like Harbor is like Santa Claus, and he does all these, like he takes care. It's basically Die Hard and Home Alone mixed together.
All
And
right.
so I mean, it's violent. I mean, it's definitely it's not a horror. So it's got some funny. It's like funny moments to it, but it's a violent like comedy kind of thing. No, it's definitely Beverly D'Angelo's in it.
Oh,
I think, yeah.
who's
yeah,
she? Mrs. Claus?
She's one of the homeowners there. No, she's again. It's this rich house where I think John Leguizamo is like the burglar that
How
comes
do you
in
say
there.
his last name?
Isn't it Leguin? I don't know. Now, wait, John
Leguizamo.
Like whatever.
Leguizamo.
He's not doing anything anyway. So, but yeah, it's a good movie. It's definitely entertaining. And I just read they're
Alright.
doing a second one, so you should watch that. I would say that one. So, or
That's
wait until the second one comes out.
Yeah, we should cover that. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Now, I'm trying to think if there's any there's so many of those movies, like obviously Die Hard and Die Hard 2 are Christmas movies because they're set around Christmas. But then movies that have like a rando Christmas tree, like in Cobra, has like a Christmas tree in a scene. The Invasion
Lethal Weapon.
USA.
Lethal Weapon.
That is
time?
a Christmas movie. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that
Yeah.
like isn't as centric on it. It's just that the movie is taking place in December. But the reason that like Die Hard, the reason he's out there is for that. The reason he's at the airport in the
So
second
you
one.
need a reason for. the
I'm
movie?
saying to define it as a Christmas movie, like Invasion USA with Chuck Norris, when everybody's, and he starts killing everyone. In that movie, there's just like a Christmas tree in a scene. And it's like, oh, okay, this is Christmas.
Well, how about the trailer I sent you? I think it was called The Mean One.
Oh, I know. The one with
Grinch
David
horror
Howard
movie?
Thornton as the Grinch horror movie. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't watch that, but but yeah, no. I think I got to do a little. I always watch.
How about
Die
Krampus?
Hard.
Did you watch Krampus yet?
No, is that good? Because you were going to cover one of those.
Well, I thought my daughter and I told my wife she doesn't like horror movies, and we were like, we got this Christmas movie we're going to watch. This was last Christmas, so we threw it on there because the beginning starts off like a normal Christmas movie, family, and then all of a sudden it goes a little off the rails with Krampus, and it's like 8 Krampuses. So
Non-sequel one I recommend if you haven't seen it, and I can't say much because I don't want to spoil anything. Better watch out. That's a really good horror movie. Horror kind of a babysitter watching these two kids, and then people start dying. And it's
how about Blackmas? Isn't that one or Black? Is it
Black
Blackmas?
Christmas?
No, Black-
Yeah, Black Christmas. Oh, dude, the original.
I never
Oh
saw
my
it.
god, what's her name from Lois Lane from the original Superman? She plays what's her name? Oh man, what the
I
heck?
forgot.
Lois Lane, original Superman. But anyway, she plays Barb, and she is so hot in Black Christmas, and it's so well done. The father from Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, he is in it, and he plays the cop in it. God, that's a great, and that's one of those weird movies. The director of that movie is the same director as Christmas Story, which is wild.
Is it Margot Kidder?
Margot Kidder, dude, I'm telling you, when you see her in this movie, super drunk, like she's
But
a
they
drunk,
remade it though,
smoking
right?
cigarette.
Did they remake it or no?
They didn't. It wasn't that bad,
Okay.
and they actually remade it again. I think
Right,
there's
right.
3 versions, but the one that came out in the 2000s was really good.
That was the original?
enjoyed it. No. The original
Oh.
is 1974.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
very good. But yeah, that's what I would say. And yeah, so next up, this is episode 399. So next week, we're going to kick off the new year looking back at 2025. We'll do our awards, and then we'll spend a little reflection looking back at 400 episodes. How can you really do that in a certain amount of time? We'll try to figure out some criteria for that. Like when we did 300, that was wild, but it's cool that it's landing at the same time. Like, what are the chances of that? Yeah, because it's cool. So I'll make sure to send Jamie a list so he remembers the movies that we covered in 2025 and
That'll be
the
helpful. Thank you.
interviews. Yes, and we'll have
Because the
we'll-
pills aren't
we'll
working.
do
I got to tell you right now.
the ginkgo biloba. We
Yeah.
need a new sponsor then.
We do.
What would be the new sponsor? And then after that, it's recorded already, so it's not like I'm spoiling something because this has been in the works for a while. Keith Coogan, just interviewed him yesterday, so that's going to be epic. That'll be the first interview of 2026 for
Great way to
Jamie.
start.
Hopefully it's better sequels for him. The interviews are always great, but
No, you know what? Never have a problem with the sequels. It's never the sequel. I mean, the interviews. I think every interview has been
Yeah.
great. There hasn't been one dud, one bad one, but there's been a lot of duds and a lot of bad ones of movies. And
Yep.
so, and again, I'm going to say that I'm done watching the first movie, and I'm just going right to the sequel.
yeah,
because
this kind of
ruined
it for you.
it for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I am so angry still. So
Yeah, just one thing, because I love that we started doing this, and I always forget, and I even had it up. That year, the box office when this movie came out, it didn't even make it. It did so bad. Maybe people knew that they were doing this whole like, oh, we're gonna rip from the first one. This movie isn't even the top 35, but the top 10, just to bang them out real quick, that was in the theaters. This is April 1987. Hoosiers 10, Tin Men 9, 8 Raising Arizona, 7 The Aristocrats was a re-release, 6 Mannequin, 5 Lethal Weapon, 4 Platoon, 3 Blind Date, 2 Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, and number 1, Michael J. Fox, The Secret of My Success.
I saw pretty much all those. Like, I didn't see.
Yeah, that came out. That's the first week of that movie, I think.
That's
too.
crazy. That's crazy. That was a funny movie, by the way. Secret of My Success. That was good.
Yeah, no. No, that was in the theaters for a few weeks. I'm wrong. But yeah, so those are some good movies. But yeah, so 400, Jamie.
Okay.
A lot to look back on next week. 400 episodes, pretty nuts.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
We're at this point, and we're kicking off year. Well, not fully officially yet, but we started in 2019, so this is like our
400.
7th.
And what was our first movie we reviewed?
Your boy, Son of the Mask.
So we owe him. We actually owe him. I mean, like we started. Without him, we might not have even had a thing going.
And
Like
Jerry Minor.
Yep.
Jerry Minor, first interview. It's fun to look back at those. So maybe we'll do a little bit of that. Look back at some of the early days. So it'd be a lot of fun. So don't forget to review, rate, share our podcast. Follow us on all social media at Sequels Only. Don't forget to check our website, sequelsonly.com. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.